you.
All right, we are back on Super Cool Nerd Show. I don't know why you started yelling after the intro. That's weird. All right, but we are here on SCNS for the 4th time in 2017, and I am Matt. This guy over here is the Juzzy Jackass BC.
Hey, how you doing?
Girl over here is the very sad Falcons fan. Sad Falcons fan, sad. Is Miss Cora right over here.
Matt can suck a dick.
Tom Brady's, because he's the greatest of all time.
Matt's not the one that choked
He's
here.
an asshole.
Oh! You know who choked? The Dirty Birds. The Dirty Birds.
Can we please move on?
All right, and then right over there, Jason, the excited person that's here today.
Fuck football. You know what I did? You know what I did during the game?
Language.
Watch y'all bitch in our fucking chat and played Fallout 4.
I did not
I did
bitch.
not bitch.
I was bitching.
excited.
I was bitching at halftime because I was like, "This is boring."
Yeah,
as shit.
it wasn't going to be a good game, and then the final freaking quarter was incredible.
Well, I noticed y'all put that little poll up on Nerd Interference, and I was going to say little poll and belittle it. But
No, it was-
somebody put, I'm here for the trailers, and y'all thought it was me. I actually put Falcons.
But what's funny is I'm here for the trailers. Won the poll.
Yeah. Which I told him later, I'm like, you shouldn't even have put that on there. That totally just
Your shit got
changed the
hijacked.
whole thing. All right, so we've got, as you can see, all of us on the panel here, but as you cannot see, unless Chris hits that camera, there he is, Professor Chris K, Professor Gamer Cool. Yeah, Professor Gamer Cool is right there. And then Mr. Robin Tropy is also behind there. You'll see a little bit more of him later, because later on we will be getting into a Spider-Man conversation, because it's the 1-year anniversary of Spidey joining the MCU.
And we got a
Today.
cake. We got a
Today.
cake to celebrate.
Cake.
That's right.
Why did y'all make me buy a cake?
Because it's cheesecake.
Wait.
And you
There's
got money
never,
now.
There's never a bad reason to buy cake.
Specifically, y'all were like, we need a cheesecake.
We wanted a cheesecake.
Hey.
I'll take any cake. I don't
We will
give,
get
I don't
to
give a
that.
crap.
Okay?
Just give me cake.
I brought the cake. Okay,
You did.
I
Yeah.
did.
We appreciate it.
When do we get to eat the cake?
Oh. I was just gonna hold it up like this and be like, "Y'all want some cake, bitches?"
Prince. Really?
We miss you.
We also are going to break down the box office, as BC will talk about how 50 Shades Darker
Oh, sweet Jesus!
will somehow murder John Wick 2 and the Lego Batman movie.
It'll be a fucking
Well,
travesty.
we'll see. You know, he might have a different take on it. But, as we always do, we're going to kick it all off with some super cool nerd news.
Super Cool Nerd News is powered by Cinelinx. Cinelinx.com, your one-stop for your news, reviews, editorials, and more. Keep it on Cinelinx. We're starting out with some video game news. South Park Fractured Butthole has been delayed again. Son of a bitch! This delay comes off the confirmed date. Yeah, it was a little off. Yeah, I haven't done it in a long time.
your British accent.
My British accent was mocking Jason's British accent.
British accent.
Well, that's because I can't do a British accent. Anyway, the delay comes with no confirmed date other than it could basically be any time between April 1st, 2017 and March 31st of next year. So, it'll be quite a while. The first delay was due to developmental reasons. No word on what is behind this delay. But if I was a betting man, I'd put it on being Kyle's mom's fault because she's a big fat bitch. Samurai Jack is back! The first trailer for Season 5 of Samurai Jack brings the character back with a vengeance. Seriously, there is some gnarly work on display by the creator Gennady Chadavsky, a name I also can't pronounce, but at the creative team behind Cartoon Network's upcoming Adult Swim series. It's bloody, it's violent, it's vengeful. The synopsis reads, "It's been 50 years since we last saw Samurai Jack, and time has not been kind to him. Aku has destroyed every time portal, and Jack has stopped aging. A side effect of time travel, it seems he is cursed to just roam the land for all eternity." Samurai Jack premieres Saturday, March 11th at 11 p.m. on Adult Swim. Netflix continues to add and adapt original programming. Inspired by the classic video game series Castlevania, it is a dark medieval fantasy following the last surviving member of the disgraced Belmont clan. Trying to save Eastern Europe from extinction at the hand of Vlad Dracula himself, the animated series is from Federator Studios, written by best-selling author and comic icon Warren Ellis, who is also executive producing it along with Kevin Cold and Fred Saubert and Adi Shankar. Castlevania Season 1 Part 1 coming to Netflix in 2017. Super Bowl 51 has come and gone, and while we are still shaken from that fourth quarter that was, we are still hyped about some of the brand new Super Bowl trailers that we got. We got exciting new looks from Transformers 5 The Last Night, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, Logan, Stranger Things 2, and most important, most exciting, we got our first look at Captain Jack Sparrow as he returns for Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Men Tell No Tales. But why is the rum gone? The Last Defender is arriving. Danny Rand is coming back in less than a month. This week saw the release of the first full trailer for Marvel Netflix Iron Fist. The synopsis reads, 15 years after being presumed dead in a plane crash, Danny Rand, played by Finn Jones, mysteriously returns to New York City, determined to reclaim his birthright and family company. However, when a long-destined enemy rises in New York, this living weapon is forced to choose between his family's legacy and his duties as the Iron Fist. This weekend, you can get to theaters and catch the brand new Lego Batman film. But that's not all that Lego has in store for us. Earlier this week, they dropped the first trailer for the Lego Ninjago movie. 6 ninjas are hired by an old master, voiced by Jackie Chan, and become the heroes at night, defeating monsters and riding awesome vehicles. Meanwhile, a hungry warlord, voiced by Justin Theroux, plots on revenge on his brother, who was the master of the trained ninja. The Lego Ninjago movie hits theaters later this year on September 22nd. Jason Freeberg and Aaron Seltzer, the minds behind Date Night, Meet the Spartans, and other spoof movies, will write and direct Star Worlds, Episode 34, E=MC², The Force Awakens The Last Jedi Who Went Rogue. Fuck you! Production is finally underway on the long-awaited in development Tomb Raider reboot. And now some new set photos have been revealed, giving us our first look at Alicia Vikander's Lara Croft in action. Vikander steps into the role as Croft, the only daughter of the Aristocat family who ventures out into the dangerous locations in search of ancient artifacts.
He said Aristocat.
Aristocratic, my bad. Look. Everybody wants to be a cat. Let it go. Norwegian director Roar Otherog, who directed The Wave and helms the Warner Brothers reboot, which has Walton Goggins set as the father Matthias Vogel, the villain, and Danny Wu as ship captain Lou Ren, and Dominic West as Croft's father, Lord Richard Croft. The film is slated for release on March 16th, 2018. More sad Batfleck, ladies and gentlemen. According to a new report from Forbes, it looks as though the Batman standalone for DCEU is going back to the drawing board. Just as we learned Batfleck was stepping down as the project's director, Justice League and Argo screenwriter Chris Terrio turned in a rewrite on the project. Forbes is now saying that not only is Matt Reeves at the top list to replace the director, but WB is looking to start from scratch on the script. We're going all the way back to the beginning because DC just can't get shit right. That is your super cool nerd news. Everybody wants to be a cat.
All right, so we're back.
I don't know how I got Aristocats.
I'm just. So I think we should first start our conversation with the new Aristocats movie. Because
you know, I like the Disney movie. Maybe that was why I thought it was so funny.
Wow. How do you screw that one up?
Well, aristocratic is a lot like aristocrat.
You just drop the R.
Exactly. Okay.
Sure.
All right.
So,
by the way, just before we keep going, Zach, to answer your question in the Facebook chat, yes, we will be talking about Lego Batman. He'll be bringing his review later on. So, yeah, a lot of stuff to get into.
I am so excited about Samurai Jack.
Yes.
I mean, I mean, something. This is something that we've always kind of said. Oh, I wish we could go back to Samurai Jack, and we never thought it was going to happen.
No.
It's our Firefly at this point.
Yeah.
But fuck me, they are.
Now, here's one thing to note with this. It's set as a limited series, which means you need to watch it on either the Adult Swim website or on the actual channel. Because if you do not, it will not get the views. And if it does not get the views, then they can just go and can it. So if you want the series to stay, watch it on the legal venues as much as possible. If you do not have a legal venue, find your friends that do and steal it from them.
Is Samurai Jack, what is that, Netflix? What's Samurai Jack? No, like what channel is Samurai Jack on?
Cartoon Network.
Cartoon Network, okay. Cool.
And I'm
It's,
well, the old
episodes are
I've
on
actually
Hulu.
been binging. I've been binging a few on there. And
I know. I'm on your Hulu account.
It's don't say that shit out loud. The Hulu people might be listening.
So sorry, Hulu people. I mean, I'm not on his account.
But honestly, I mean, the show still holds up over time, and I don't care if it's a limited series. Maybe this is how it needs to go forth.
Yeah.
Just give me a limited series every now and then. Give me 10 or 12 episodes. I've been happy with this on Netflix. I could continue on with this kind of crap.
Well, speaking of Netflix, let's talk about Iron Fist.
Oh, that trailer's so good.
Trailer's greatness.
And it just looks like it's going to be another hit.
But am I the only person that was reminded of Batman Begins?
Oh yeah. Oh, it's very bad.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
it's that is the story of Danny Rand, though. They're staying very true to the comic. He literally comes back and just shows up and says,
wasn't his
"I'm alive."
mom like eaten by wolves?
Yeah, they
And
were like,
aren't they going plane crash with that one instead?
That is how it happened in the comics. They
all
were
survived, but
they were
they
rent
died.
asunder trying to protect their kid from
Right.
and then he was discovered by the monks of Kunlun, or the people of Kunlun. So
Okay.
they're staying really true to everything. I don't know if they're going to die in the crash, and
Because it might be a little weird to show like your mom getting ripped to shreds.
I could see Netflix doing it.
or
they
don't
might
have-
just do like an aside
they
thing where
don't have
like
to show them literally getting chewed on and maybe a wolf
be.
shitting
Could
one
be
out
like
later.
the
They don't have to go that
The
far.
Walking
all right?
Dead does it on AMC, so they probably could.
We've never seen a zombie poop.
We have not seen.
But
a
they
zombie
eat
poop.
like a motherfucker.
They really do.
Ew.
It might just
I
fall
really-
out of them though.
I really don't want to think about zombies pooping.
It just falls through them.
But again, another Netflix series that's coming, Castlevania.
Wow.
But that's gonna be an animated series, kind of like how Voltron is. But that still looks
Yeah,
amazing.
and how
am
good is
still-
Voltron doing?
Yeah.
So
I am still 110% on board with this.
I was just so disappointed that they didn't have like a trailer or something. But
yeah.
but knowing Netflix, they don't release a trailer until like a month before it's supposed to come out anyway.
And then everyone like binges the ever-loving crap out of it
Yes.
for all eternity.
But I love what I believe his name is Ali Shankar. What he said was that like this is going to be like a brutal, bloody show, and it's going to like flip the vampire genre on its head.
Which is what I want.
That's
Oh
yeah.
my god, like I'm getting goosebumps just like
Which is
So
what the
excited.
vampire genre needs.
Yes.
Which is what Twilight ruined.
Exactly.
So
I don't know what
hopefully
you're
they
talking
can bring
about.
it back.
I hope it's old school Castlevania. That's like the look I hope for. I hope they don't like modernize it.
I honestly don't think we have seen a proper Castlevania animated series.
No.
So there's a lot of room for them to work with right
Yeah.
now. So take that and run with it. It's Castlevania. When was the last time we really had a Simon Belmont game anyway?
Not for
And please use Simon Belmont, not any of the other motherfuckers.
No,
okay?
no.
Don't use Alucard, even though I love Symphony of the Night.
That was a beautiful game, but I think if this is going to be like Castlevania, they should go with
Talk about just a game that took over my life, too. But, man,
I think you'll eventually see those other characters, especially if they go into another season. Maybe one of them will just be Simon, and the next one will have like other different characters from the different
would be
games.
Really cool.
See, okay, this is the one I want to talk about. This damn spoof movie of Star Wars.
fuck this shit.
Look. Am I on my camera? Which camera are we on? This one right here? This one right here? Hey, you motherfuckers. Leave Star Wars alone. You have single-handedly destroyed spoof movies. Airplane, fucking all those were spoof movies. This shit that Friedman and Seltzer do is fucking garbage. Stop it. Stay away from Star Wars.
Yeah, right?
Language.
I'm not going to argue with it.
Date movie is one of the only movies I've ever walked out on. I've walked out of
Date
2
movie.
movies.
I hated Date
I walked
movie.
out of Date movie and The Counselor. But these are terrible. Meet the Spartans. They're all garbage.
So bad.
And even the damn time, The Force Awakens, The Last Jedi Who Went Rogue. It looks like these guys just saw the jokes on Facebook and go, let's make a movie.
Yeah. I'm willing to zigzag a motherfucker with you right now. Just catch them coming out, whatever shithole they made this movie out of, and crisscross them.
And y'all
Helicopter this motherfucker on the concrete.
I'm the one on here that's trying not to cut. Y'all made me cuss on the damn show,
Hold up,
motherfuckers.
hold
I
up.
swear to God.
I'm all about this angle.
Where's Cap?
Let's go.
Cap had his shield taken, so he's not here. Instead, we have Spidey.
Well, Spidey doesn't care about language.
We're good today.
But damn, that was an awesome rant. Nice job.
I'm just saying, they're terrible. They're awful.
Man.
I mean, that one though that we watched, the bad lip reading. That's probably the best thing that I've seen though, as far as a Star Wars spoof. I don't want like a full length movie. Like hell no.
If Mel Blanc wants to come back and bring us
Yoda.
Spaceballs.
Oh, Mel Brooks.
I said fucking Joey's name, didn't I?
Hey, they've already titled it The Search for More Money. I mean, that's our sequel.
That's the only spoof of Star Wars you need.
Yes.
You don't need.
Well, because
or if
Spaceballs was brilliant.
Yeah. Or if Seth Green and Todd McFarlane want to get together and do one.
Seth MacFarlane.
God damn, I'm not doing
No,
names.
you're
anything
not
he's
doing
all
names.
off.
Anything he's done off Robot Chicken, that's great.
If they want to do something, okay.
Well, hold up. I mean, if we're gonna talk Seth MacFarlane, he kind of stopped. It stopped being funny after something Dark Side.
Well, even he said that though. Did you
Yeah,
remember?
yeah.
He was like,
Even on that, he was like, "I really don't want to do
this.
this."
The studio made us.
Especially when make Ted.
Yeah, I would like to see a long Robot Chicken episode where
I would love to
they've
see
done
it.
them before.
Yeah.
Stormtrooper, my lord. Stormtrooper, my lord. What's up?
Whatever they're constructing the Death Star. And he's just like, "Hey, I tried to do something over here. Look, Mr. Emperor."
Even what the hell's an aluminum falcon? What do you mean it blew up? You got an ATM in that chest light bright of yours? So yes,
crying.
Seth Green, yes, please.
But dude,
Fuck those guys.
DC.
What?
Again. You're going back to square one?
We did this last week.
Fuck that's what Ben Affleck's dropping out of straight. Now they're completely redoing the script.
Yeah. Yeah.
They fucked you again.
Now look, okay, all right. Let's say if we want to look at silver lining,
Sure.
they're rewriting the Flash. Maybe they want to rewrite it so they can get everything on the same page.
Right.
Maybe that's their idea. But
Maybe they were two completely different movies and they couldn't
Yeah.
find a way to
and
make
like
them,
I've been saying though, DC, just shut up. Stop telling us that.
Yeah, we don't need to know.
Because everything you say is bad.
So a rewrite? You think just because continuity? Oh, maybe he's changed. Maybe he won't beat me this time. Maybe he won't drink so much alcohol.
Damn, bro, you had to bring it there.
But you're gonna go back anyway.
Well, you got to bring in domestic
You
violence, bro.
weak bitch.
Whoa, shit.
I'm sorry.
I do want to talk like real quick. South Park delay,
Wow.
the fractured butthole, but like. I'm so disappointed because we were supposed to get this next month. And I was so thrilled about this game, but now we don't even know because what they said was that it's going to be in the next calendar year, or not the next calendar year, but their next fiscal year.
Next fiscal year?
Fiscal year,
shit.
which is anywhere from April 1st, 2017 to March 31st, 2018.
How much did didn't you see some of this at E3?
Yes.
How much did you see?
They had an entire booth dedicated to South Park. And it was like inside you could play like certain levels. It was a playable game for the most part.
Comic-Con put together South Park, the entire town.
Yes.
You could go into South Park at San Diego Comic-Con and play the game.
But at that time, it was going to come out holiday 2017.
Right.
Then come September, they were like, we got to push it back. All right, we just want to make sure it's the best game possible. Okay, that's admirable. Now they're coming back. And they're talking about in an earnings call, they're like, yeah, we're just going to push it back. They don't give a single reason why, anything. They're just pushing it back. And I'm throwing my hands up. I have no idea what it could possibly be because it looked like you had a playable working game and with a lot of funny jokes, and now I don't know.
Game-breaking bugs discovered. I don't know. It's really hard to tell at this point because they've gotten so far in the process.
Yes. And already, this was a game that not many people even expected to happen.
Stick of Truth was awesome.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like one of those, I'm like, all right, fine, just take some more time, but get back to me, please,
Yeah.
This is why I do want to know something.
I just don't want it to be next year. Like, if you're going to come out this year, you just wanted to, grease the wheels, make sure everything's fine.
Maybe they're waiting for the next season of South Park so they can plug it properly.
Perhaps.
Because they plugged the shit out of Stick of Truth. During the
they had an entire episode dedicated to it.
Well, I mean, when they brought the game out, they were plugging.
Is you never really know exactly when they're going to do the next season of
That's
South Park.
true. Yeah,
and they've probably been thrown for a loop because they're like, "Fuck, Trump got elected."
Well, they've already said, South Park's already said they are not going to make fun of Trump anymore. They're done.
It's hilarious because they're like, we can't make better jokes than what's actually happening.
Yeah, they said life has become a satire.
So we're done with the president stuff.
Which is fine. They need to go back to their roots on that show anyway. So, South Park, we'll see. Hopefully it's sometime this year. I would love it if it was at least October. That's what I would I just don't want it to be 2018 because I've already got my hopes up for this year. All right, well, that's it for Super Cool Nerd News. Appreciate you guys joining us. Tell us what your favorite newsworthy story was on the chat, or you can tell us on Twitter at SCNS Live.
Or down in the comments, motherfuckers.
Woo, language.
I just went.
He doesn't care. He doesn't care about language.
I still do.
Cap ain't here. It's like a substitute teacher. I'm just going to cuss as much, and I'm going to say my name is Bill.
Language.
So, let's, without further ado, this is something that you want to bring in probably every week, a weekly deal where you break down the box office or the new movies that are coming out and find out what movie is going to really get number one. So, without further ado, this is Box Office Breakdown with BC.
Yeah, that works. What's up? So
we don't have like a big
no,
wipe
we don't have anything. It's been really interesting the last couple weeks because Split had hit 3 weeks in a row.
I never expected
the number one spot. Neither did I. And it's the first time that a Shyamalan movie has done so since
Signs?
Sixth Sense.
Sixth Sense. Wow,
Yeah.
that long.
It's the only one. I think it's the only one that can go 3 weeks in a row.
I would have thought Signs would have.
I would have thought so too. I don't remember what Signs. I just know that this is the first one to do that, and it's pretty cool to see that. And I would have put money on Rings coming in at number one.
Sure, because everybody likes a good horror movie.
Because the new horror movies always hit number one.
Yeah.
And so the fact that it came in at number two was pretty weird. And I've been on It Is What It Is. I guess it every week. I've been leaving A Dog's Purpose off. I'm like, oh, it's not going to make top five.
How is it number 3?
And that's what it was number 2 last week. So it continues to.
Do people want to cry? I don't understand.
I don't get it. Even with the all the controversy behind it, the fact that it's still stayed in there, people keep seeing it. So I mean, I was almost done putting it in my top 10. I think I still have it in the top 5 this week.
Well, I think it's done now. I think it's got to be with Split already there. You've still got those people that might go see Hidden Figures or Rings, something like that. And now you have 3 pretty big movies that are coming out this month.
Yeah, and that's what's worrying me because 50 Shades, when it came out, the first one made 85 opening weekend. It was pretty damn big for it.
That's stupid.
And I still think it's gonna have a big opening.
30 of those dollars was from Rob. You contributed to that 50 Shades.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like, no, wait.
Yeah. He just sat there. He's like,
wretched motherfucker.
Yeah,
you done got me.
I
And
did
so this is, and I've already seen some reviews on it, and they're saying it is just garbage. I don't understand.
The first one was garbage. And I didn't even watch it.
I was talking to this girl. She was talking about how she really wants to go see it. I'm like, don't. She had something on Facebook. I'm like, don't see that.
No.
It is Twilight fan fiction.
Yes.
That they changed the names and the situation to turn it into an actual book.
Yep.
That's what that crap is. It is Twilight fan fiction that y'all are paying to see.
Not even well written.
I have
No.
compromised with my wife on plenty of movies, and that was the one where I said, "Fuck no." You say whatever you want. I ain't doing it. And she went and texted me during the movie and was basically like, what have I gotten myself into? Fuck that movie.
See, I love how
Yeah.
in this one too. I don't know any of the books. I haven't read anything. I didn't even watch the first.
We just
movie.
know it's shit.
But I love that. Like, I guess in this one now there's like a competitor for Christian Grey or something like that, and you're like, who cares?
It's
Whatever.
supposed to be the wolf.
It's the wolf. That's supposed to be the wolf.
Yep.
They literally just carbon copied the first Twilight and second Twilight movies.
Yes, they did.
The hell? Does the third one, like, is that one going to be an anticlimactic fight scene that's not a fight scene, it's just a dream? Yeah, if you haven't seen Twilight, it's a dream.
Really?
Yes!
Are you kidding?
I'm not kidding
Wait,
you.
what?
In the fourth movie, they split it up into two different movies.
cheated.
And the fourth movie, they were like, there's this big fight scene, all this blood, all this war and
Oh.
everything, and it was a dream.
The fight scene's a dream.
No, the fight scene. Not all the
Oh.
Yeah,
just
the fight scene was
Oh
a
my
dream.
god! I was like,
I
are
thought they
you
were pulling like
telling me all of it has been a dream?
I thought they had
that
pulled
would
a
make it
JR or
better.
something.
That would have made it better. If all of a sudden the girl woke up and she was like, "Hey, you had a traumatic coma. Are you okay? Wait, I'm not a vampire? No, what the fuck is a vampire? Just go.
You kept talking about
go to
some
school.
Edward dude and how he sparkled. What's wrong with
Yeah, you're a vampire that sparkles. Anyway, but yeah, go
you?
ahead.
Pedophile vampire.
So it's just, and look, the problem is people are gonna go see it, so it's gonna make its money. So I had to put it in the top 5. If I'm having to go to the top 5, I'm going one of the other new movies that's coming out, because you can, number 1, you never bet against animated.
Sure.
Number 2, you never bet against kids movies. Number 3 is one that we're just now starting to learn. Don't bet against Lego. Because when they announced
Nope.
the Lego movie, I was like, this sounds stupid.
But it was incredible.
Why would you make a movie about Legos? There's no way to do that. It's going to be awful. And
then-
everything is awesome
Yes.
when it comes to the Legos. I'm wearing
Preach
the
it.
damn shirt. It's absolutely incredible. I have seen the Lego Batman movie, and I can tell you it is hilarious. Not as funny or as perfect as the first one, but still an incredible movie and a strong contender for opening up as the as a best animated movie of the year.
Oh,
Really?
nice.
Now, but again, like what? It's one movie in. Who knows
Yeah,
what
well,
else
one
is going
movie
to
in,
come?
and you know Disney's gonna throw something
Yeah,
out
and
there.
Pixar is going to hit us and all that
Yeah.
stuff. So,
And then we're all gonna
So the
cry.
humor's good, and
the humor is good, and they know the Batman lore. They poke so much fun at all the Batman stuff.
Excellent.
really.
Which is absolutely incredible. Like, they go back to Batman and Robin, Batman Forever. They talk about the Nolan films.
Really?
They go back to the Adam West movies. There is even a joke about the 1940s cereal, that black and white one with the whole.
Yes.
Fuck out of here.
Yes.
It's so good.
They do
And-
every Batman.
And no joke.
I know what I'm doing this weekend.
They go through. They look. All the villains are in it. Even ones that are like, look at you know when in the Lego movie when they're announcing all the master builders.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they're just going through and naming them off real quickly. They start doing that with Batman villains, and it's like all the little side villains that are just in the comics that you've never heard of.
That explains the Lego blind bags. Where all
Sure.
those
like
Yeah.
like Condiment Man, and Condiment King, and they're
Oh,
they're
sweet
literally
Jesus.
like, yes, these are actual villains. Go look them up.
Did they have Calendar Man?
I don't remember
Because
there's so
Calendar Man's a weird one.
many. They have Bane.
Condiment King was in the animated series, by the way.
Wow.
They have
sweet
Bane.
Jesus.
And he talks like this.
Yes. Yes.
So overall, the movie is worth seeing. Don't tell me
Hilarious.
anymore because I am going to
yeah,
watch
yeah,
it
yeah.
now.
It is projected at 80 million. I'm going a bit higher. I'm thinking it's going to be the first one of the year to crack 100 million opening week.
Oh, I
Make
can
sure we
see that.
save this clip. I want to see it.
Especially with cultural and sensitive Batman.
Exactly.
Will there be
At
bat
number,
nipples?
At number 2, I hate to do it, but I got to put 50 Shades darker.
That's a smart bet.
It's where it's going to make its money. It's going to come. I hope that I'm wrong. I hope and pray that the audience could go out and see good movies, but I can't. If I was a betting man, I'd have to put it at 2.
I even hate this thing exists.
Number 3 is a movie that Matt got to see already, and that is John Wick Chapter 2.
Over here, Chris.
That's right, Chris. You need to
Over
watch
here.
this.
Yes.
Actually, I'm going to come over here for a moment. I need John behind me when I talk about it. This dude is a bad man. All right, this second movie is incredible. All right, like from start to finish, it's action packed and chock full of Keanu Reeves overacting. It's amazing because the entire time he's like, "Thank you. I will take that hotel. It's hard for me to retire." And you're like, "Damn, Keanu, calm down, bro. You don't need to overact this so much." But it is so damn good. The fight scene is incredible. All of them. The choreography is fantastic. If you're not into like gruesome, bloody killings and such, you might want to go watch 50 Shades Darker. Because
Lego movie.
Sorry. It's Valentine's, whatever. Go see Lego. But anyway, John Wick, like, there's one where every man is going to be really, really upset and feel bad for a moment. Just going to say that. All right? But it's incredible. It's a fantastic movie.
Speaking of murderous intent, thank you. Ugh.
What? What's wrong? I needed John Wick behind me.
Being used as a table over here. What the fuck?
It's fantastic.
So,
Although Lawrence Fishburne, not as in it as everybody would think. Oh. Yeah, just so you know.
I'm going to say...
I'm not even going to ask the question.
I'm going to say that it's probably going to come in around 50-55 million.
That's to be expected. I mean, the first one was kind of an underdog to even be anything, and then it became like a cult phenomenon. So, to be number 3, that's
50,
respectable.
Me giving it 50 million is really me hoping that audiences stay away from 50 and go to see John Wick.
If it's me, I would say either Lego or John Wick. I mean,
well, we got the age ranges covered there.
Well, it's obvious.
Yeah? Or if you haven't seen it yet, feel free to go see Split, because I'm thinking
Split was fantastic too.
It's coming in at number 4.
Yeah.
Just don't take your kids to see John Wick.
And then just because I can't doubt it.
But just because you said that, we were in the theater, my wife and I, we were in the theater to watch John Wick 2. There was a woman who brought their child to see this movie. And we were like, God, Mother of the Year much? Like, damn.
There were kids in Deadpool.
Yes, I know.
I still won't let my kids watch Deadpool.
It's messed up.
And they hate me for it, too.
Rob can attest. I got pretty mad. We walked into the Lego Batman movie, and I'm like, I know this is Lego Batman, but I was like, why are there all these kids here? Damn it. I was so mad.
What?
Well, look, here's my thought process. I'm at a press screening, okay? I don't think those kids write for anybody. Okay? I don't think any of them have their own YouTube channels or anything or do any reviews. I'm just saying, I don't think that they are registered press.
You are literally like the worst human being.
That's
elitist motherfucker.
I love you judge kids for being at a kids movie.
It was a press screening.
So?
On a Monday night.
This dude
be asleep.
This dude has kids.
They should have been doing homework. They should have been doing.
There's a comment for you.
Which one? Did you see John? Yes, I did. I did see that.
Wait, which one?
Zach talking about another show. But yeah, totally saw him blow up on it. A reviewer that we watch did a Facebook Live.
It'll probably be another Razzie. It'll probably earn another Razzie.
It probably will. But anyway, okay, so once again, those top 5s were Lego, 50, John Wick, Split at number 4, and I'm throwing Dog's Purpose in there at number 5 because I can't doubt it. So
can't doubt it another time. You know it's just going to screw you now.
I know, right?
It's going to bite you in the ass.
Oh,
I wouldn't doubt that.
Shut up.
I felt good. That pun was pretty good. All right.
I'm proud of you.
Okay, so before we take a break for a moment, us 3 are going to take a break. Before we do, we did want to discuss with you for a moment and give a shameless plug to Loot Crate. Because it is the premier unboxing subscription. Like, it's fantastic. You can get all of your nerd memorabilia, all of your nerd clothing, everything from Loot Crate. And if you use our code for your first purchase, you can get 10% off. SCNS Live is that code.
And at the end of this video, you'll have a convenient link to our unboxing video of this month's Loot Anime, Loot Pets, Loot Gaming, and the original Loot Crate. So, You can get cool shirts like.
I think we've got the unboxing of last month.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well,
last
month.
month.
Well,
Yeah.
they haven't gotten us the new stuff yet.
And we
which
also
was
need
pretty cool.
We need Slam Crate too.
We need
Something.
us a Slam Crate.
Yeah,
But
We
you can
do
get cool.
need Slam Crate.
At least the shirts are very cool. Which the Rick and Morty shirt, which Rick and Morty season 3 coming very soon. Can't wait for that one. But
Do we have an official date?
no, I don't think we have an
I'm gonna need
official
to
yet.
look for that.
But yeah, fine. That's a good one because I love that show. So.
Yeah.
But anyway, so yes, YouTube.com, not YouTube.com,
I do that all the time, too.
/SCNS Live. Well, they all end at
I know.
SCNS Live.
Every time, because I plug
Slash
it on,
SCNS
I plug it
Live.
on. It is what it is as well.
Facebook.com
And every single time,
/SCNS
I'm like,
Live.
go to YouTube.com. Nope, that's not
Twitter.com
right.
/SCNS Live. LootCrate.com /SCNS Live.
Yep.
New York State Penitentiary /SCNS Live.
Not yet.
Loot Crate or no? Is it the prison or Chuck E. Cheese?
It's used to punish the solitary confinement people.
Oh, God.
Don't we'll make you watch that show again. No.
All right, get to your picks from the rack.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Chris, hit my music. And welcome to a live Picks from the Rack where I review my best comic picks of the week. And we're started off with Miss Marvel, number 15. Always have been a big fan of this book. I love Kamala Khan. In this book, her secret identity is starting to wear on her. She's starting to feel that stress from having to maintain a dual lifestyle. But the best part of this book is she's fighting an online troll. And I said that singular. She is literally fighting an online troll. This is awesome. And it is a good starting point if you just want to get into this character. But yeah, I like, this is what Spider-Man used to be for us, where we can relate to this character. It's a really solid book, and I love the new art direction. Really good. Definitely a high pick this week. Miss Marvel number 15. I usually get to tape myself doing this, so... Anyway, my next book this week, All New Wolverine, number 17. Okay, Laura got, I it's gonna spoil, the book came out last month. She got blown the fuck up because her old nemesis is back, the one that tortured her during the Weapon X, well, not Weapon X program, but during the program that it created her, Kimura. She's back and she is wreaking havoc with the scent that causes her to lose control and start murdering everything in sight. Well, this time she was ready for her and had people ready to stop her in case she got out of control. Now, this issue has one of my favorite characters, Gambit, back in his normal clothing again. Not some lame-ass costume somebody drew up on the train or something. Gambit's back. He's helping Laura. We've got Angel. Everybody is basically looking to help her so this doesn't become such a detriment to her with this whole ascent causes her to go into a berserker rage. I definitely recommend picking it up because it seems like the character will be taking a new direction after this issue too. So definitely a good pick this week. All New Wolverine. Oh, and I go back into the DC universe, but damn it, if you're gonna make me do it, it's gonna be with something titled Birds of Prey. Yes, Batgirl Birds of Prey reunites Huntress, Black Canary, and Barbara, who's not a fucking college student anymore because she's a grown-ass woman, back together, and it is awesome. It has that same vibe of the first Birds of Prey with the interactions between these three, and I love that. It has them kicking ass, but also getting along, doing normal stuff that you would find from three people who come from very similar backgrounds. So definitely a good book to pick up this week. I've always loved the Birds of Prey series. The only thing that can make this better is Gail Simone writing it. Unfortunately, Gail Simone is not writing it, but it's in that same vein. Definitely picking up Batgirl. Anything that's got Birds of Prey on the cover, go ahead and get it. And my last book this week, it had... How do you get me to pick up a fucking Justice League book? I'll tell you how you put Power Rangers in with them. Yes, this ridiculous book has the Power Rangers crossing over with the Justice League. Now, it's your normal team-up book. You know how these go. I don't know you. I don't know you. I'm going to kick your ass. I'm going to kick your ass. We resolved that fairly quickly. However, this does have a team of probably one of the best Power Rangers villains of Lord Zed and Brainiac. So I am the guy with the visible brain and the guy with the brain in his name are teaming up to wreak havoc. It is as cheesy as Power Rangers would be, but also imagine if they united with the Justice League. It is that ridiculous. However, it is good. It's actually a good read because it stays true to all characters represented. And if they're going to combine these two ridiculous properties, well, not ridiculous properties because Power Rangers is totally awesome. This was the way to do it. Kudos, and I can't believe I'm saying it. Power Rangers and Justice League is my number one pick for the week because it's just that damn enjoyable. And they even call the Megazords in to fight the Justice League. Awesome. And that has been Picks from the Rack. Let me know what you're reading down in the comments below or what you want to see me review on Picks from the Rack. Or suggestions. Hit me up.
Okay, so
is
thank you for that.
that is awesome. And look, M&M's is on
Here,
the back.
just take a
Not
look.
on this one, but whatever the bottom one is, look, M&M's.
Oh, M&M's. Excellent.
Yes, Marvel's ad campaign with them.
That seriously, like, it sounds like a movie I want to see. Like, I want to see, even if it's just a fan film or something else, I would love to see the Power Rangers and Justice League together.
That would be
For
awesome.
something that I had low
we need to
expectations.
actually get a Justice League movie right, though, first, in order for that
But seriously,
to
this is
happen.
going to be a book that I was like, fuck, I'm going to get it. And it was worth it. I hate to say it.
All right, so now we're going to switch gears and celebrate the first anniversary of Spider-Man joining the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yay!
Along with, being still with Sony. Just, it's still the deal.
It's all right because we get everything we ever needed. Spider-Man in Marvel movies and Marvel guys in Spider-Man movies. Because as we've seen from the first trailer, Iron Man's going to kick some ass with Spidey.
Yes,
so
he
it's all good.
The most important thing here is that Spidey's in there, but Marvel kind of has some control over the character in it.
I think that's understatement of the year. Regardless of what they say, I'm pretty sure that Kevin Feige's coming up to Sony meetings and going, "Sup, I'm in charge."
But seriously, and don't hit the table again, asshole.
It's not.
I mean, at that time, that was warranted.
Okay.
I mean,
However,
it's big.
when we first saw the trailers for Civil War, and we were all in our chat going nuts.
Yeah.
I pulled over to watch the trailer, and the trailer was, as we said, the trailer was so good. We're just like, and then at the end, hey guys,
I was so pissed actually because I was avoiding it. I didn't want to see the trailer because I was like, no, I want to see Spider-Man in theaters for the first time in Marvel on the big screen. And what happened? Zach, who's in the damn chat right now, sent me a screenshot of Spider-Man just sitting there with Cap's shield. I was like, you
okay,
asshole.
You know what you
Okay.
do? You get off of Facebook and Twitter, you get you a clamshell phone, the fucking flip phones, and there, you're good.
Yeah.
Fine.
Hey, you know
You're
what?
done.
You know
You're
what?
done.
And go live in Canada
No,
in a
it
fucking
can-
log cabin.
it
You
works,
were
it
not
works.
going to avoid this one.
I did not see Darth Vader until I saw Rogue One.
However, you were not going to be able to avoid this one with all the memes that came out with Hawkeye put an arrow in his brain.
Yeah.
My name is Jeff. That one, which was probably the best one.
Those were good.
There was no way you were going to avoid that. Okay, you knew Spider-Man was going to be in the.
I know,
fucking
but I
movie.
want it. It's a thing. It's for me. Like again, seeing that first shot of Darth Vader walking, and everyone saw it on the Rogue One trailer. I didn't watch that trailer. That first shot of Darth Vader walking in, I started crying. I was so excited. I was so happy. If I would have not seen Spider-Man at all, not that I didn't know he was there, but not actually, like, just not see him until that scene.
I think you're too much of a stickler.
Holy crap!
No,
that would've
I
been
have friends like it. One of my friend Danny, if the commercial comes on, he shuts the TV off.
Sure.
Or hits mute, turns around. And he'll say turn around for about a minute, look back, okay, it's good.
Yeah.
He's just one of those people. He wants, if there's something he really wants to see, he wants nothing.
And it makes
It's
sense
spoiling it
because
for
you
him.
don't want anything to
Yeah.
spoil it for you. You want to get into the theater and it be the first time you've ever seen anything.
And it's like certain situations like that. I know a lot of it we can't do because we're in this area. We have to watch certain
Right.
things and whatnot. But I'm telling you, if you can pick a random movie and just say I'm not going to watch the trailers for this movie, check out the experience you get seeing that movie, not knowing anything about it.
Okay.
It's amazing.
I mean,
know
it
what?
pretty much just goes into every
You
like
know what?
growing up as a kid at that point
yeah,
because
kind of.
growing up we didn't have YouTube. We
Yeah.
we were at the mercy of the TV.
Everyone who went to
Okay.
see Meet Joe Black millions of times just so they could see the Phantom Menace trailer, you know?
Right, exactly.
You know what? I'm gonna give it a shot.
I'm telling
On
you.
what?
You got to find a movie that you haven't seen a trailer yet.
I haven't seen it. That I haven't seen the trailer for.
I mean,
yet.
Do it for Infinity War.
Oh, that would be so tough.
I'll do it for Infinity War.
Hell
Yes!
Hell no.
That's awesome.
Yes!
Wow. Wait a minute. Black Panther. Does Black Panther come before Infinity War?
I think Infinity War comes before.
What's the next big Marvel movie
Thor,
after?
Ragnarok.
Thor Ragnarok.
I'll do
next?
it for Thor.
Well, we haven't had a trailer for Thor Ragnarok.
I will do it for Thor Ragnarok.
But you kind of already.
It's
well,
easy
yeah.
to do.
Yeah. All
Okay,
right.
know what? You know what? I'll take the bait. I'll do Infinity War. I won't watch a trailer. I'll purposefully avoid everything Infinity War until.
Bro,
the
you
movie.
better get off.
Oh
of,
God, what am
You
I?
better get off of the Cinelings chat. You better stop taking a look at Cinelings every day.
I'll find ways around.
You better like
I
bury
will-
yourself in a hole.
I will intentionally do it. But anyway,
Oh no!
We're
You know
totally-
what he should
we're-
do?
we're
Actually,
totally going off on a tangent.
instead of Infinity War, he should do Star Wars Episode 8.
no, fuck you.
Well, if Adam Driver had his way, none of us would be seeing it.
Okay,
We're getting way off topic.
Way off
so
topic.
what? So back
Completely off
to
topic.
so
Spider-Man is the first
And
anniversary
we're gonna
of
have
him
cake.
being in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and we wanted to take this time and reflect on the Spider-Mans of present and past, and wanted to form a debate on who is the best Spider-Man out of Tobey Maguire,
Shit.
out of Andrew Garfield, or Tom Holland, or if you really want to, you could also throw in the Japanese guy.
No.
So no? Okay.
No.
Never mind. All right,
No,
we'll go back to
I
you.
won't. I won't. As much as I love that, I won't even. I'm not even gonna put it up there.
It's pretty basic.
Shit. Tobey Maguire, the first Spider-Man movie, I thought did a fantastic job. Spider-Man 2 is still one of my favorite movies.
It was a good movie.
Spider-Man 3, fuck you. And also, I thought
even
Andrew
mad at
Garfield brought his own take to it, and it worked for me. I honestly could have done with seeing him as Spider-Man a few more times, but I think he's going on to bigger and better things, so I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I'd say so.
I've made my peace with it. Tom Holland, on the other hand, I love everything about this kid. He's the first one to come into the MCU. He did a fantastic job as Spider-Man. The trailer for Homecoming looks fantastic. In and out of the costume, I think he's doing a great job. And plus, he can do a backflip and steal my heart. Somebody get that kid a beer. He just turned 18, by the way.
So, which is your favorite Spider-Man?
I'm going to have to go with Tom Holland.
Okay.
Just because of the interaction he did with coming into this universe.
All right.
It's no longer just on him. I'm going to go ahead and give it to Tom Holland.
BC.
I honestly feel like you can't argue these points because, like, I think the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man films were the perfect representation of the '60s original Spider-Man. Like, they embodied like what that Spider-Man was.
Except for the fact that it looked like it was a 30-year-old man playing a high schooler.
Yes, I mean,
Yeah.
you know, suspension of disbelief, all that stuff. Yeah, and they took him out of high school immediately in the first damn movie.
Yeah.
So you know that happened. Honestly, I think what's his name, Andrew Garfield, looked less like a high school student than Tobey Maguire did.
Really?
I honestly have you
No.
ever noticed who Flash Thompson was from those first ones?
Yeah.
Joe Manganiello. Yeah, he don't look like no damn high school kid
God,
either.
he was like a
But-
5-star recruit.
But if you watch Amazing Spider-Man 2 and when you see him as Peter Parker at the high school graduation, I'm like, no, not at all, bro. Not at all. You are a foot taller than everybody. But
You could be tall.
I think I look at it and I'm like, Tobey
You were in
Maguire.
high school at one point, weren't you?
Yeah.
You didn't
Yeah,
grow
but
6
but there's
feet
a reason
tall.
why in
like-
high school they kept calling him Puny Parker. He was a tiny little kid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
it
all
ju-
right.
it just
If you're
didn't
gonna say
fit.
that, fine, I get that. But I'm just saying, like, you can't say you don't look like you're in high school because you're tall.
Well, he just
that
he
makes
did.
no sense.
But like I said, you know, he was, and while I didn't as much like Tom Maguire's take on Spider-Man, it's still great movies. He was a perfect Peter Parker. For that original real nerd, like what a nerd was when Spider-Man was created. You had to update it for Andrew Garfield, and you had to make a little bit of changes because the nerd in today's world is completely different. You know what I'm saying? We're all nerds, but we could probably kick the crap out of anyone that tried to bully us. Well,
I mean, I don't know, man.
No,
I don't think I could.
I don't like fighting.
That's true. You don't.
I love it.
okay, well then me and Jace can kick the crap out of
I'm
people.
a killer.
I prove that.
Don't
But-
you see me? I'm a killer.
So
shoot
I
you in
never
the face.
really liked.
I'll punch you.
I never really liked Andrew Garfield's Peter Parker, but when he put the suit on, he was the perfect Spider-Man. His quips, it matched, it hit. I loved every single moment of it. And I'm one of the rare people that actually really enjoy The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Tom Holland, from the look of it, embodies everything that should be Spider-Man. Everything from Peter Parker to Spidey. But I don't think we've seen enough of him yet for me to really tell you he's the definitive one yet. I think he looks like it. I think he's going to be the best. I cannot wait for this movie. So it's really hard for me to pick one out of any of them because I think Tobey was a better Peter Parker, but Garfield was the better Spider-Man. And Holland, we just haven't seen enough of yet.
So who's your favorite?
I think it's really hard for me to pick one to the point that I can't pick one because it's apples and oranges to me.
So which one's your favorite?
I think it's really hard for me to be able to pick one. It's apples and oranges. I
It's
can't
scissors and
pick a
bitches.
different. Pick one and say that one's better than the other.
Okay, so while DC gets over being a little bitch, why don't you pick one, Rob?
Okay, for me, the best Spider-Man, I'm going to say, will be Tom Holland.
Okay.
Only because I've mentioned this before to you guys in chat and so on. They got the one thing right with him in that his talking pisses everybody off, which is something in the Marvel superhero game. They actually gave him a power under that thing that said he talks to his enemy. He gets them so pissed off, they just go off of anger. So they're making mistakes, they're making wild swings and all this stuff, trying to take him down.
Oh, look, it's the Avengers. Oh, you're not the Avengers. I know because of Hulk over there. He gave it away.
I mean, he had two guys that should have mopped the floor with him. Falcon and Winter Soldier, tripping over each other, trying to shut him up.
Well, he has powers and they don't.
Hey, Falcon has powers. The powers of a man.
I got all the powers of a man and a bird. Thank you.
Garfield, I didn't like him in the first movie. The movie went by too fast for me. When he comes on the second movie, that movie was great. Him and Gwen, I loved everything between the interaction between them. But Tobey Maguire is the best Peter Parker to me. I like the first one, the second one. I even like the third one. I had to kind of rationalize in my own head why this movie was good.
I do the same thing. Like I always say, it's a good movie. It's a bad Spider-Man movie.
Yes.
Yeah, see, the thing is, everyone kept talking about the whole dancing thing, and I'm like, it's
bad.
It's the suit. The suit is doing this thing to him.
But here was always my issue with that. The suit stays on his Spider-Man suit, and he takes the Spider-Man suit off. Why is it still affecting him? It's not on him.
No, it's the symbiote.
But the symbiote's not on him. It's on his suit, and he takes it shows him take it off and put it away, and he continues to act that way. There is a scene in it where he's not wearing it.
It's been too long for me to
I'm
remember.
going to have to watch it again.
I
don't remember it.
Yeah, I watch it. I'm really pathetic. I watch it a lot. I can't watch one and not watch all
I
of
think
them.
the main reason why we hated Spider-Man 3 was, yes, the dancing scene, but I think it's the villains.
Yep.
Because Venom was not done right. You shouldn't have gotten what's his face, Topher Grace. Thank you.
Never trust a motherfucker named Topher.
Honestly,
Topher Grace should have been Peter Parker.
I was fine. I was actually fine with Topher Grace.
Hold up.
I was fine with Topher Grace until he became Venom. Once he was actually Venom, as soon as the Venom mask came off, and he was speaking singularly, I was like, nope, hashtag not my Venom.
I think you just said something very interesting, though, that Topher Grace should have been Peter Parker.
No, there was some talk early on where I believe that he was asked. He was in the list to play Peter Parker. He was one of the first people, but he couldn't because he was doing other things.
That 70s show.
So he was kind of forced out of playing Peter Parker. So when he got Eddie Brock, I was like, okay. I mean, he's not
He's
Eddie
right,
Brock, but whatever. I'll take it. I didn't hate it that much. I was okay with Venom. The person I didn't like was Sandman.
Yeah.
Sandman was completely useless in that entire movie.
Sad Sandman, sad.
And you know what's really funny about it is it goes to Scream 3 when they're given the rules and they're like, if you're dealing with an unexpected backstory that makes no sense, you're in a trilogy. And you're like, what? He did it. This guy killed, and they're just now finding out that this guy was involved in May Parker's death. I find that highly unlikely.
All right, well, happy birthday
What
to
about
Spider-Man.
you? You didn't give us yours.
Well, we got 3 minutes left. That's why I was trying to wrap it up.
Give it to us
Which
quickly.
cake?
Andrew Garfield. Andrew Garfield is my favorite one. I'll just throw that out there. I like Tom Holland. I like what he's going to do. I want to see more of it. I wanted to see more of Andrew Garfield be Spider-Man. Topher Grace, I liked him, but I never really connected with Topher Grace.
He was too old.
He was too old, and also he was
Tobey
so whiny. Yeah, Tobey Maguire. Sorry, Tobey Maguire. He just felt so whiny, like all the time. Like, MJ, I love you, MJ. Let me take a picture of you, MJ. Like, and so it never made sense that was Peter Parker becoming Spider-Man, and it just didn't make sense. So Andrew Garfield was my favorite.
He was much more charming as well.
Yes, yeah, I loved Andrew Garfield. I want to see what Tom Holland does before I make a judgment on him. I wish we would have gotten more of Andrew Garfield. Well, that's it.
I'm going to vamp for a little bit as I ask you, what cheesecake do you want? Because we're going to celebrate.
Surprise me.
While they're pulling out the cheesecake, y'all know where to find us at SCNS Live on Facebook and Twitter, as well as you can follow me at RealJackassBC. That's RealJackassBC. Don't forget, it is what it is every Thursday on the Jackass Nation Podbean channel. This week, I fight Frankie, James Johnson, and Kenny Steele for the Prospect title. I beat Frankie last week. I'll beat him again this week. That's what we do. And the Jeebus Awards are coming. Vote for the viewer's choice by using the hashtag JeebusAwardsVC.
We don't promote heels on this show.
And you can find this guy on Twitter.
I already did it.
No, where?
At RealJackSBC. RealJackassBC.
I just wanted to see if he could do it again. You can find me at Move the Joystick.
You can find me on Twitter at HawksPerch, or you can find me on Instagram at Korodono, KORODONO.
Rob.
You can find me on Twitter at Entropy1. That's Entropy1.
And you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at JasonTheX.
Chris.
You
You don't even have a mic over there.
Professor Gamer Cool.
Yes.
Look for that.
There you go.
Happy birthday, Spider-Man.
Yeah, happy birthday, Spider-Man. And
having
in the wise words of Marie Antoinette, let them eat cheesecake and keep on nerding. But she said that. She said those words. They were exact. Look at a history book.
Hey guys, if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel to keep up to date on all of our content on SCNS Live.